And hello and welcome to this moment of sharing with you all and creating different amazing things. It is a new year, a brand new year, and welcome to my home. I'm excited to share with you. Today I wanted to share with you something very simple, and that is simply getting your vision aligned, figuring out what it is that you're wanting to do, where you're wanting to go. Very simple. What is next for you? A lot of that for many people starts with a vision board, a goal sheet, a terms of, okay, what am I doing next? And for me, it does. It starts with a vision board. Mostly every year, I try to complete at the beginning of the year a vision map to kind of help me figure out what is it that is important to me. And a lot of times people are like, okay, everybody does vision boards, everybody has vision board parties. But for me, the purpose of a vision board party is to individually get myself together. A lot of times it may be collectively deciding what is it that our family wants to do. Other individuals, and I want to help you. I want to be your goal partner for this year. I want to be the individual that kind of helps you, keeps you accountable. And many times you got to see it. You won't do it unless you are accountable. So we got to write that vision. The scripture tells us to write the vision and make it plain. The Dalai Lama even tells us in order to carry out a positive action, you must develop a positive mission. George Washington Carver paraphrased a scripture from the Bible that says, where there is no vision, there is no hope. The scripture says where there's no vision, the people perish. So we're starting out this day with the vision. I'm Tasha Jones, and I want to help you do that. The first part of that as we're going forward is I want you to think about what are some goals, what are some things, what are some aspects of your life that you want to kind of get right for 2019 or this new year. What words come to your mind? What pictures come to your mind? Do you want to take a vacation? Do you want to save money? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to get better with your family? Do you want to get better in relationships? Are there things that you actually want to see come to fruition? We can sit and believe all day. We can sit and say, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But faith without works is dead. And many people forget to put into action the plan that's there. And sometimes you've got to actually see it before you see it. So today I want to help you see that by helping you create your own vision board, your own guideline, your own poster for this next journey. So I'm going to let you get some time, get your stuff together. You're going to need some scissors, some glue, some markers, some magazines, what else? Color pencils, any place that has some pretty words and pictures or whatever it is. Get that together. Get that together so you can come back with me and join me as I start my vision board, okay? Okay, hopefully you're back. You're back from your break and you have everything together. You paused it before, hopefully, but if you didn't, I'll give you some moment again. Great, I'm glad you did it. So now we have the supplies that we're going to need. You need a notebook to make sure that you've written down what is it that you're interested in. Just start jotting some things down. With mine, I usually do mine on the phone. So right now my phone's to the side and I'm looking at the things that are important to me. The first thing that I recommend you doing is choosing a word or a phrase that will be a part of who you are for this next season. This vision board may change in 6 months. It may change in a month, but we want to get it started. One of the phrases that I have going into this year is I can because. This will take place because I can because. That's one of my phrases. But then I also have a word. This word was popping up everywhere. I'd read magazines. I'd listen to stories. I'd listen to sermons. I'd be getting revelations. I saw this word everywhere. Even in my devotion for this week that I'm reading along with the Bible app on my phone, this word came up so many times, and everything I was reading, I was like, okay, I get it. I understand. That's my word for the year. So you need a poster board. Hopefully you got one. If you don't have a poster board, I know you have some leftover Christmas present boxes, right? That's what this is, a leftover Christmas present box. That's all it is. I cut out the back side of it, and I'm using that as my poster board. So as I'm doing that, I divided it into 4 sections. So I divided into, I drew a line here. I'm going to cover this up. I drew a line, and I drew one across. So it's in 4 sections because for me, there are 4 areas of my life that I'm really wanting to work on. I'm really wanting to make sure I have right. And even if it's not just the 4 areas of my life, I may want to add, if this is a family one, you can put you and your spouse, you and your family, you and your children, whatever that happens to be. But there were 4 sections of my life that I'm looking at, and this is going to be something that I display for me. So those 4 areas are self-care, family, professional, and spiritual. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, can't your self-care go into spiritual? For me, no. For you, it might. But for me, self-care is literally being selfish. As a mom of 3, ages 2, 5, and 6, a lot of times you don't think of being selfish when you need to be selfish, taking care of you. Because the bottom line is, if you aren't good for you, you won't be good to the people that are around you. And there's some things that as moms, as even dads, that get lost in the balance. And so it's time to get back to what's important for you. All right. So I've divided it into 4 sections, and I've put my word on my board. So let's check it out. My word is persistent. I put my word back smack dab in the middle of this poster, because every time that I look at it and I get discouraged, I want to remind myself that I can be persistent. Because I can be persistent in my spiritual life. Regardless of how long it takes me, regardless of what's happening next, I can be persistent. In self-care, you've got to make a conscious effort to care about yourself. That's what this relates to for me. In my family, the things that are important, the things that matter, if it's something that you want to do, be persistent with it. Sometimes it means you being that pain in the butt that nobody else wants to hear, but you got to do it. The definition for me of my word is continuing firmly or obstinately in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. There are going to be things that come your way, but I've chosen to be persistent. And finally, the professional aspect of my life is being persistent. Okay? So since I've divided it up into 4 sections, my word's in the center, I'm now going to go and find, and even you may jot down words, but try not to write too much down. This is actually a kinesthetic activity. I want you to cut some things out. Go find some pictures. This is a visualization. A vision board is a visualization. You want to see what can happen before it happens. Envision yourself with your family on vacation at those 3 locations you want to do this year. Envision your bank account being saved to where you want it to do. Envision yourself at that optimal weight or that optimal health. Envision your spiritual life. Put it on paper. When you put it on paper and you post it up somewhere, not only do you keep yourself accountable, when someone else walks by that and sees that, it becomes a conversation piece. So what do you want me to do? How are you doing with that? You're not only able to self-check, but other people can help you and check you to make sure you're staying on track, staying on focus, staying determined in what you want to accomplish for this year. I hope this has helped you. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments in the comment box in the line below. I also want you to follow me on Facebook, because I am consistent on Facebook. I try to every morning, Monday through Friday, come to you before 7:30 with a message of encouragement, hope, inspiration, just to empower you to help make that work day a better day. And if you don't see me from those Mondays through Fridays, check out one of my sermons. You'll probably catch one. You can go back and catch them on my timeline. But we're just excited about where we're moving forward to. Once again, you can catch me on Facebook. You see what I look like, right? But it's Tasha Nicole G. Jones. Check me out there. Or you can follow me here on YouTube. If this has helped you, please like, tag it, share it. Use this for your own personal vision board party. Get some girls together, get some guys together, throw a nice little appetizers and some hors d'oeuvres, and you know what? Have a blast. This can be the best party ever. And you have an accountability partner once you put those people in place with you. I know this is going to be a great year, a great time, a great season for you because you've already made it so. I believe that you can do it. No one else says it. I love you with the love of the Lord. Have an amazing, amazing day. See ya.